Hi, this is Ron with andrewscourse.com. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market itself. Let's and Andrew said when you do your analysis, start over to the left, not just the last bar or so. So let's go over here. When prices were over here, if course members and others actually received a notification that hey, prices go a little higher here, and we have the makings of a potential important top. Okay, but this only materialized in the Qs. Then, when prices did make the top, in the, where the heck is that? I can bring it, there we go. In the NQ contract, Peter noted that, hey, it was down we go time. So one of the nice things about the Andrews course is there's a private email group and people get to send things back and forth and you get outlooks from other people. So what happened was we sent out a chart and it kind of looked like this thing here back at the time. And this is what's happened since. Will we have a catastrophic drop from here? I don't know. I have no reason to believe that. So, but I'll tell you what I think is going to happen next. So what happened was, let me see if I can bring this stuff up nicely. Here we go. Is that it? No. What happened was, as we got to the top on the 8th in, where is it? Okay. As we were getting to the top, Peter was sending out emails and charts, and here's one that Peter sent after the top was made. Here's the Qs, and what he was looking for is for prices to go up to the reaction line where some nice reversals can be found. And that's one way of looking at the market, because after all, we use Andrew's tools, and I personally sometimes use them in a way that's a little different than other people, and that's just great. Let's see what else happened though. In the process of all this, I received an email from Matt. Here we go. And this was on the 8th. Now Matt's been connected with our group for, geez, way over 20 years. Here we go. Okay, so here's what Matt sent out on the 8th, and so he's looking for a high in this area here and a drop. Okay. And that could be very, very substantial. So, but we'll take a look. And so I like to focus on keeping my risk down. Okay, so let's take a look at what I sent out this morning. So this morning I sent out this chart here. And if you notice, we have a multiple pivot trend line going down, a median line going up, another median line going this way. This is an ES chart of what the market looked like to me before the open. And I simply added the question of, when you get in a trade, do you have some idea as to your risk reward ratio? And that's pretty easy to calculate. If your target is down here, that's about 2040, and right now we're at about 2084. So the risk reward ratio would suggest that since your risk is not much above here, it's probably more than 4 or 5 to 1. Okay, or 1 to 5. $1 is risk for every $4 or $5 you're looking for in profit. Now, will it stop and turn here? Don't really know. Might not. but this is my initial target. So that's one of the important things that you can do with Andrew's techniques is after finding something that's easily recognizable as a reversal or turning point, you can take a nice educated guess as to where the market is going. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, that's a mess. That's one of my messy charts. ESZ5. See a cleaner one. Okay. Here's a cleaner one. So let's take some of these off. So what we sent out this morning effectively had prices going up to this line here and returning and reversing. So we're over here right now, and our target is down here. Why is this a good guesstimate target? Well, what we're looking for is for prices to make it past the median line. And here's your median line down here. It'll need to make new lows, and it'll take some time to do that. Okay? And if you draw your prior median line, you see that prices went to this intersection. And one of the really cool things you can do is you can draw the warning line. So here's warning line number 1, here's warning line number 2. So somewhere out here in time, here, or perhaps more likely here, is the target we have right now. Okay, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Anyway, this is Ron Janisch signing off over at andrewscourse.com. Come and join us if you're not already a course member.